The Fast and the Furious is directed by Rob Cohen. It's about Brian O'Connor, who's an undercover cop who has to get close to the criminal underworld of street racing to get close to Dom Toretto. Now, Dom is this criminal mastermind that, he hijacks trucks and steals, stuff. I actually don't think we know exactly what it is that he steals. If I'm just being honest with you, I don't think nobody knows. I just think it's just mentioned that he hijacks trucks, he steals shit from the trunk or whatever, and then he sells off that merchandise and then takes that money and helps fuel his criminal racing enterprise or some shit. This movie is awesome. That's all I gotta say. Okay, cut the video. Review done. No, seriously, what makes this movie so fantastic is that it encapsulates all of the 2001 energy. The soundtrack is like all rock and rolly with like some Travis Barker drums playing in the back, and it's all mixed in with some hip hop tracks, you know what I'm saying? It's like it sends a nostalgic vibe down through your soul. While watching this, man, I just felt like I was 12 again. And it was awesome. Everyone is just so macho and have all these deep voices, and you got girls all over the place. Every toxic, misogynistic, sexist thing that you could find in this movie is in this movie. And I loved it all. And what makes matters even better is that they have Yakuzas in here. Got Yakuzas in here. Ja Rule shows up in here. Like this movie has it all, okay? This movie is a race movie, okay? But I really liked how they let the racing aspect of the film become more than just a backdrop, if that makes sense. Especially in the underbellies of LA when everything is all criminal and stuff. So it starts to feel like street racing is a way of life for these people because, this is how everyone, has to sort of survive and make their money and things like that. It is a little glorifying, but man, look, it's a fucking movie, dude, and it's fun as fuck. And the whole film is centered around cars. Like, there's cars everywhere. Like, somebody's driving something. If it doesn't have wheels, it's not in this damn movie. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just all taken in the vehicular energy of it all. Everything is vroom, 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 vroom. That's like the entire movie throughout. You know what I mean? And the chase scenes are badass. Okay, they actually have truckers in the trucks that actually fight back. That they're not just sitting there driving and going, "Oh no, what's happening?" No, they actually got shotguns and ready for that ass. You feel me? And a good choice that I thought was great was when a chase scene is happening, there's no music playing. All it is just the sound of the cars just speeding after each other, and it just makes the chase scenes all that much more intense and a little bit more grounded, and you start to feel the adrenaline watching these things, you know what I mean? Because clearly what's going on is extremely dangerous, and you're caring about what happens to these people when they're doing this kind of stuff. But it does something where you're worried about the actual people who are hijacking the truck, and then the truckers as well. Like, it becomes a very intense situation for this thing, to where it's like, I just want people to just be alive at the end of this. The races are, of course, awesome as hell too. Now this green screen, it is a bit dated, if I can say so myself. Admittedly, it is. After all this time, clearly we've gotten better with it. But what I love most about these races in this movie is the build up to them. Like they have like the small micro build up to the races where everybody is like sort of, checking their interiors, checking their gadgets, and the tinkering of, and all the stuff that's in their trunk. They're all just making sure and adjusting to make sure this race is gonna go good. You know what I mean? And it builds the tension to see who's gonna win this thing, because you see one guy who has all the gear, and then you have another guy who has like just as much, if not more. And then you have another guy that has bigger shit in his trunk. Like it's just it's really trying to sell you that this is about to be a real badass race. You feel me? But my God, did these guys put a lot of money in their fucking cars? Like, Jesus Christ. They open up the hood of their cars, dude, and that's like, I don't know, it looks like $500,000 in that bitch. Like, I remember when I was a kid and I used to want to put all my money into my car when I got one, and then got older and realized how much of a fucking waste of money that is. It's obvious these guys don't understand the concept of depreciation. Okay. But like I said, I digress. The rivalry between Brian and Vince, I just thought it was hilarious. Okay. Now, for the record, Brian O'Connor, man, he wasn't supposed to be this tough. Okay. He's like this dreamy-eyed, slender-sized type guy. You know what I mean? Like, at the looks of things, he's not a fighter at all. But then when Vince starts getting up in his face, and then he just starts, throwing punches, I was like, well, goddamn. Like, okay, who knew Brian had hands? You feel me? But the way he handles himself, I just thought was just impressive. It just didn't seem out of character for him. You know what I'm saying? And then when you find out that he's a cop later on, so it's, it all felt believable, and it all made sense after that. You got pre-fat Vin Diesel still sucking with the acting, but look, what can I say? He brings a strong presence to his character, but his acting is it's just so unlayered, But we know why he's there, okay? It's the muscles. It's the muscles. You take a bald guy with muscles and a tank top, you're gonna sell tickets. Am I right? Also, this movie is extremely diverse. Okay, especially, and we're talking 2001 here. Okay, so all this diversity talk people talking about right now. Like, have y'all not seen the original Fast and Furious? So much color in that film, man. Like, seriously, you got Mexicans, Asians, white people, black people. They're all in here. Like, seriously. And that's the thing about LA too. Like, it's so dense with just culture, especially in the rougher parts of the state. But, LA, you can't say, like, it's all there. Even the girls too, like, they're all just of different, races too. So it's just like, there's enough there for everyone to enjoy. You know what I mean? I think that's why the original is just so loved. But God, I didn't even realize this, but after rewatching it, I was like, man, it's not that many white people in here. You know what I'm saying? This film is nothing short of a 2000s vibe that's just here to have fun with you. You know what I mean? And I had a hell of a lot of fun with this fucking movie. Like, off the rip. So I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. I fucking love this movie, man. This is a classic. Y'all haters need to, like, check some, I don't know. I fucking love this shit. It's a classic. Fun fact, did you know that Ja Rule initially was wanted to be showing up in the sequels, and then he decided to leave the franchise because he felt that the franchise wasn't going to go anywhere? Man, if I could see the look on his face right now after almost 10 movies in, whoo, shit. I mean, how do you do, you quit a franchise like this, and then you do Fire Festival? Man, look. You signed up for all this shit, bro. Okay, this is all on you. That's all I'm gonna say. That's my review on the Fast and the Furious. Hope you guys enjoyed that review. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you love this video, hit subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Okay? Peace.